Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I am going to show you my trades that I have made. I went ahead and a lot of people ask me about my option trades as far as drawdown and how many contracts, my winning rate per day, and so forth. And I'll be honest with you, I never use any kind of system like this. I know what I make, my bank account says it, and that's really all that I care about. But a lot of people ask me, and so I decided to go ahead and get the Tradeify, and it's actually a really good system. I never really used it before, but I went ahead and imported all my trades from the Thinkorswim platform and everything. I didn't handpick anything. I just did my followed the instructions on here and imported all of them, and I'm actually kind of impressed with myself with what has happened. Not to brag or nothing like that, but it's actually pretty good to see where you are. And the win rate, 95.65%. That's pretty huge. And my net P&L is 95,292.41. There is one thing missing out of that they have not posted in my account yet. And I received a dividend yesterday. $15,761, I think it is. $15,700. And that one does not show in this yet, so I've actually made $111,000. That's what I've made in trading options, and then my dividend stock that I bought. I bought the MSTY. I bought $201,000 worth of it, and I think I can show you that trade in here. But that's where I am with it. But if we go down here, January I didn't really trade a lot. I just traded a little bit, as you can see. 2 trades, $6. I don't even know how that happened. But smaller trades, and then toward the end of the month I decided to go ahead and start trading again. So I made like $17,000 in the month of January. So if we go up here and we go from here to there, then it's $17,000 is what I actually made. This shows the trades that I had with it. It looks like Meta was my number one. I was trying to trade Nvidia, and Nvidia just was not moving at the beginning of the year. So I found a Meta, and I look at 14 stocks on a separate monitor, and when I see something running, I'll go ahead and hop over to it. But Nvidia and Meta has been my go-tos. And I traded Walmart once, and Tesla, I think I traded it once. And but go through here, you can see all of the, there. You can see there's Zella score. I don't really understand what this is, but I did have a loss on Nvidia, and I just couldn't get the move. I did trade some ES futures. That was $1,300. And there's the Tesla. I made $11.50 on it, and that was in February. Well, that's actually February. But when you look through here, you can see all my trades that I've made. I won on all of them, but this one I lost $218, which actually turned out to be a winner. I just closed it out because I was just wanting out of it. So I lost $218 on it, and I lost on this one Nvidia. I only lost $69. So you got to make your losses small. And as far as like my biggest, let's see what my biggest is. My biggest loss is $218, and my biggest winner is $9,000. That's for January. Well, actually, I guess it's because I made more than that, so I don't know how this works on. Maybe it's just reporting on February the 4th or 6th. But if we go back in, and if I add this all the way over to the 14th and do that, because my biggest winner I think was 16,000. It's not posting that for some reason, but my biggest winner was 16,000, and that was on the 14th. Maybe it doesn't show. I'm not really sure. Because if we go back into the dashboard, and if we look at right there, it is 16,000. Oh, okay. It's per trade. That's what it was. It's 16,000 for the day. That's what it is. So $16,756 for the day, but there was 3 trades made, all of them NVIDIA. There was all on the same option, but it was 3 different trades that I did with it. So that's how it was. But 3 winners, 100% win rate, did very well. My best one was $9,100. That was at the end of the day. Actually, I thought it was $8,200, and I guess the way the volume pushed up, it didn't sell at my limit price. It went past it, which is I'll take. So that was an extra $900 I made on that. And we'll go through this a little bit. Again, I'm just kind of going through, seeing what we did. This is always, really what you want to see is a graph always going up. This is what I've made. I don't really understand the Zella score, so I don't really know what this is. Let's see here. Evaluate your performance by combining the most essential metrics into one digestible score. No idea what that is. Win rate is really good, and really I don't even care what the win rate is as long as this is going up. This is what I think counts. And you can see that, starting in January, I was making a little bit, and I just keep getting bigger. As I build the account up, I started with $28,000, and that's why in January I was just getting my feet wet again, because I hadn't traded options for a long time. And I was just, I'd hit or miss, and I was trading futures a lot, and I get bored with trading one thing over and over, and I have to do things a little bit different and try to keep myself to where I'm excited about trading. Because trading is, it gets a little monotonous. So, I just started to kind of get myself back in the groove here. And then once I started feeling a little better, for whatever reason, I didn't even trade here. And as you can see, this is when I started trading. And, I hit $2,000, $2,000. And that was really my goal at the beginning, was just make $1,000 a day, and then I went to $2,000 a day, and then I went to $10,000 days. So $10,000 is really what I want to make, and if I make $4,000 or $5,000 a day, then I'm really happy about that. $1,000 a day is good, but $10,000 a day is what I want to make, and I don't want to trade the rest of my life. So I'm trying to hit my goals and get things invested a little bit, and just be able to take some more time off. That's kind of where I want to be. And if I can go in and trade options for usually about a half hour a day, I can trade options and do what I need to do and go about my life. And that's really what I want to do. You can see this was probably the ES trade. Yeah, it's the ES. And I really like the trade Zella, how it, you can look at what you did. I mean, the $14,000, 6 trades, they were all meta. And this shows all the trades, and that shows the actual chart. I guess it shows, again, I'm new to this, so, but it shows I made 5,500. I don't even see it on here. Usually I trade first thing in the morning. I don't even see the trades in here. So, but anyway, that's, it shows quite a bit, and pretty happy about it as far as the way everything turned out. And let's go back, see if we can get back to I don't know how to get back to it. So go back to the trades again. Like I said, there's a loss there. There's just a lot of things that you can do with it. I guess you can see each day and so forth. It does really well. I'm pretty happy with looking at my results and seeing, how much money I've made with it. I may make one of these for futures too. I don't know. My futures account, as long as I see positive every day, that's all I care about. But there was a lot of people asked me about my options, And I just thought, well, I'll go ahead and do this and see. I don't know if I can put my futures on this one or not. I'd rather keep them separate so I can see what I do with futures and see what I do with options. And again, the dashboard. This is really what you want to look at. This one line right here, as long as you're going up. And quite honestly, I mean, I'm up. You know, it's actually 111,000. It just hadn't posted. So 111,000 in 6 weeks. And really, if you think about it, there is, you know, this right here really don't even count for much. It only did 17,000, and really I only traded 1 week of that month. So I've made most of my money in 3 weeks. So about 111,000 in 3 weeks. And I do have an open trade. Let me find it here. Let's see here. We've got, that one's closed. I don't know why that shows open. Let's see, MSTY. Let's see, because it's in February. We have one right here. There's an open trade. I've got 201,000 in it, and it's down a little bit right now. I'm down about $8,000 on it. So once I close this out, it should run up to about $30, and when it does, that'll put me about $4 a share, and I've got 7,600 shares in it. Let's see if it shows here. It don't show it, but I got 7,600 shares of this. If you do the math, it's like $26.53 is my average, and so if it goes up to $30, that's about $3.50. So round number, $4 would be $76.28. So probably in the neighborhood of $26,000 to $30,000 I can make on that, and it will go up to that. It just depends on when. And the reason it hasn't yet is because right here is where the dividend paid out, and it drops. So anytime you get a dividend payout, it will drop amount of dividends. So what you do is you wait for the dividends. A lot of people will take the dividend and they call it a drip, and it will buy more shares. And as it starts buying more shares, you can see right here it starts going up, and that brings the price back up. I did not take the drip. I just took the money because I planned on just scalping this for the dividend, and then I'll let it run back up. And then I'll take that $200,000 and put it into something else. I don't like to leave in a stock very long. So the main thing for me is, as long as Bitcoin keeps on going up, then I should be able to get a good return on this. So I'm still positive with the $15,000. If I sold this, I'd still be up about $8,000 on the transaction. So being up $8,000 is still pretty good. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, there's a lot of people ask me about, you know, P&Ls and this and that, and this is 100% accurate. I didn't hold out any transactions at all. I just did the complete export, and this is what it come up to. So I'll probably keep on doing this. It was good to see it, because there's not really, in TOS, there's not really a good performance that I've found that shows like this. And Tradeify was actually, you know, pretty reasonable to do. And I went ahead and done it today, and that's where we are. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You watch this video to see how to get started. We do live trading, not every day, but I do live trading a couple times a week. And the people that live trade with me end up making money, and I also trade the futures live as well. So I talk through that and show you the trades, and we'll make some different trades on it. And you know, in my futures account, you know, my goal in the futures account is try to make at least $1,000 a day, and that's always been kind of my goal. Some days I'll make 1,000, some days I'll make, you know, 500, some days I'll make 5,000. It'll just depend. Depends on how the market's moving. But here lately, the market's been somewhat choppy. So I just go in and try to scalp a little bit, get my goals, and just shut it down. As long as I can make $1,000 a day on it, that's $250,000 a year doing that. And then on my options, it's a little bit easier to make money on options for me. And so my daily goal on options is 10,000. I have a large account. I've got almost $300,000 in this account. So it makes it really easy to make these kind of numbers. As long as you get the direction right, then you can add the money to it and come out, and if you can make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on each trade, that's kind of my goal. And as long as we can do that, then it's good. Like on this one here, so if we go back into the trades, actually let's go to Trade Journal or Day Trade. Then we go down here and let's see here, this month. Like on this trade here, we averaged 4,500, 9,000, and 2,500. And then if we go back into this one, 1,400, 1,000, 2,000. And then this one was an accident. I thought I had a call, and I had put in there by accident, and I got in it and saw it wasn't right, so I hurried up and got out. That's why I lost that. Otherwise, this would not have been a loss. That was an accident. But that's what I'm doing. I'll probably continue to show these a little bit. I think it helps people. It definitely helps you keep accountable. Open positions here. This one is not open. I don't know what that's about. That's closed. So I don't know how it didn't show. And this one here is closed as well. So there's two that are closed, and I don't know why they're there. Misty is still open, 7,600 shares, and we'll close that out. Have any questions, watch this video, and it'll lead you to where you need to go in order to learn more about how to get involved. Have a great day. Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to show you how to get started with the Spy Money strategies and bots. So what you want to do is go to Spy Money LLC right up here, and once you go there, you're going to have different tabs up here that you can look at. You can look at our home page here. You can see different, like this one right here, no more ghost orders. We've got the Spy Money platform now available. You can see some live trading and so forth. A little bit about me if you want to read about me. And also up here, just to get right to it, if you want to lease Spy Money strategies and bots, you go to the lease program right up here. Once you go here, there's a few things you have to do in order to get a link to be able to join. One thing is I want to make sure everybody understands what they are getting into and what they're leasing and how it all works. So it is $1,300 a month. It is a 30-day lease. And what you have to do here is you have to scroll down and you have to agree to these 14 items. Once you read through this and you agree to it, and the number one thing is SpyBot auto trading bots are not set it and leave it bots. You should never really do that. You should always be there to help manage it. Sometimes we have a lot of volatility that comes in and messes things up, so you need to be there to watch it. But what you want to do is, if you agree to all this, you start from the top, you scroll all the way down here, and you right click and go to copy. Once you go to copy, you come up to contact us, and you want to put in your first name, last name, email, and phone number. If this is not all here, I will not send you the link to do it. Once you are approved, I will send the link. So you right click in here, put in your information, and then click submit, and if approved, then your link will be sent to you. So we're going to go back to the lease program. I'm going to show you a little bit about that. And down toward the bottom, it's just showing what you're going to get. You're going to get the auto trading bots. We actually have another one coming out I'm still working on, but probably just between those two. Coaster does an exceptional job. The Avenger is something just a little different. We may or may not release, but the Coaster is all you need. Then we also have some indicators. We have more indicators than this in the Spy Money package, but I don't have them listed yet, but these are the main ones that you need, and they work very well. Here's some frequently asked questions. Read through these. I'm sure that your question is probably answered here. If not, go to contact us and send me a message. And if you need to speak to me, just put your phone number, when's a good time, and I'll try to work it in the schedule and give you a shout. And if you have any questions or anything, you let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. You can go through these tabs up here. We do have a VPS program. We partnered up with someone. We found it better to let them do VPS and us do strategies, bots, and indicators. But if you click on here, the medium one is all you really need. You can do the others if you like, but the medium is all you need. So you can go up here. You can look at funded accounts. We have different prop firms that we recommend. And once you click on there, there's 3 of them here. You can click on those. It'll take you to each one of them. They all have their pluses and minuses, and there's some coupons down here. I personally like the static. At BluSky has a 300,000 static, and I think for the money it's probably the best deal. There's no trailing drawdown. You just don't lose $5,000. That's the only rule, really. And there is a consistency rule. I think it's 30%, I believe it is. But anyway, just click on there. You can read about it. Take Profit is a pretty decent one. Apex as well. Apex has up to 20 accounts. So if you're just trying to get maybe a couple $100 a day per account, multiply that by 20, then that's a lot of money. So look through those. Pick the one that you like. Read through their rules and so forth. They change frequently, so it's best to just read through what they have. Again, you go up to the lease program. Once you go up here, you're going to be able to send that information to me, and this is a little video that shows how to do it as well. But once you send this to me, if approved, you can get started really quick, and $1,300 a month is the only thing that you pay. And we do have our own platform, which works really well. Have any questions, let me know.